Hello everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So we're doing something that I don't usually do, like ever. We're building a base game house today, but I figured if I were to build one, which was on my to-do list over these next couple of weeks, I would have to do it before the next game pack comes out because I'm pretty sure that I'm just gonna jump into overusing it basically. It's completely up my alley style-wise, so we're doing a base game house today before I get access to the pack, so which I don't know when I'll get, by the way, just to point that out, but I just know as soon as I get my hands on it, I'm gonna be overusing it like crazy. So we are doing a base game house, and this one is for 2 parents, 2 kids, and also a toddler. It's a one-story house, by the way, so it's been a while since the last time I did. I don't think I've ever actually done like a bigger traditional suburban house that's just a one-story. I think if I've ever done a one-story house that was on the bigger side, it's probably been a mid-century modern one or just a modern one, contemporary, but not suburbans like this, like traditional houses like this, or craftsman houses or anything like this. So yeah, it's a little bit new. Also, the floor plan was quite a struggle to do because it is a one-story house, and I like when there is windows in all the important rooms. However, I had to make some sacrifices, so no windows in the kitchen, but otherwise the rooms would have turned out like weird. The floor plan would have ended up being all kinds of strange. So I did what I had to basically, but I hope you guys will like this house anyway. So I'm recording tomorrow, but then I'm actually taking a couple of days off because this past week was literally non-stop. Like, I have been recording so much that I've completely neglected my other channels because I just have not had time to focus on them at all, which I kind of hate. So this next week I'm just gonna take a couple of days off, but that does mean that tonight and also tomorrow I will be recording a little bit extra. So if there's anything you want to see up in the next week, let me know. Definitely let me know in the comments. But if not, then I'll just stick to the build ideas that I've already written down in my planner. But just want to hear you guys out if there's anything specific that you'd really love to see. So, because I feel like I need to take a couple of days off of recording Sims, specifically because the other 2 channels that I have a Roblox channel and a lifestyle channel, and the lifestyle one is basically like I record a little bit throughout the week, and Roblox videos take like 12 to 15 minutes to record mostly. So with The Sims though, it's like I don't know how many hours a day I sit in front of my computer and build, but it's a little taxing, if you will, sometimes. But I've really been like, I want to do this, I want to do that. There's a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to build lately, but I feel myself like I just need a couple of days away from the computer as much as I have been spending, as much time as I've been spending in front of the computer lately. I just need like a couple of days away from it. So yeah, Monday to Wednesday will be my days off, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'll probably not be like away from the computer the whole time because I still gotta record for Roblox, but it'll be nice to just like have less squared eyes. Actually, that's not a thing. Did your parents, when you were kids, if you were watching TV or sitting behind your computer too much, were they also like, you're gonna end up with square eyes? Like, because mine kept saying that to me, even though that's not a thing. Like, it doesn't happen. If any of you have kids and you're watching this, just tell them that I'm lying. But I don't know. Yeah. Did your parents also tell you that, or did they say something different? I'm kind of curious. But anyway, my point was, if there's anything you want me to build for next week, let me know in the comments right now so I can consider maybe building it tomorrow and have it up sometime next week. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the release of the game pack. So there's always this like weird space between, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, but there's always this weird space between like watching a trailer and the pack actually being released or getting your hands on the pack, where you don't really feel like building as much because you just want to build with the new items. Am I right? Like, I don't know, maybe it's different this time because we literally just got a kit released as well. But as someone who's not super interested in that kit, simply because it's not my style, the items are beautiful. It's just not my personal preference when it comes to building. I don't know, I'm not building with that, so I'm still missing new things. And now we've seen the trailer and we've seen what we can expect from it, and I'm super excited to get my hands on it. But this also means that it's basically going to be like, oh, I want to use this from the trailer. I want to use that from a trailer. Whenever I'm building something, I'm just thinking of the possibilities with the new items, and I can't use them yet because I don't have the pack. So I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys always, or do you guys also feel like that when you've seen a trailer and you're building a lot, but like you just want to build with the new items? I think I've seen a lot of people say they feel the same on Twitter actually. So they're basically gonna go on like a building hiatus before the new pack is released, before they get their hands on the pack, because it's just all your ideas like are basically based off of what you've seen in the trailer now, and you can't really do it without the items and stuff. So plus, I'm just looking forward to like Scandi vibes in my builds. You guys know, like that's my vibe. So I'm just looking forward to it so much. But it felt like a good time to do a base game house. So I really did try with this house. I feel like whenever I do base game houses, for some reason, it takes a lot less time than I think it would to do, or that I think it would take to build them. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm not saying that I didn't spend any time on this house whatsoever, because I definitely did. But if I would have built this house, but with access to all the packs, it would have taken so much longer. And I know it's because you have a lot of choices when you have because I literally have all the packs. So I have so many different items that I could use that I have access to. But if you only have the base game items, it's kind of like, it's a lot faster because there's not a lot to choose from basically. So I was surprised with how quickly I finished this house, but I really did try. And that's always like, I always get this sort of, I feel a little bit guilty whenever I've built something that didn't actually take a long time to do, even though I'll always put all the effort that I possibly can into whatever I'm doing. It just feels off when it's like done in 2 hours. Like it doesn't feel right. So this one was, I don't actually really remember. I think it maybe took like 4 hours or something. It's built on a 40 by 30, and I started out building it on a 30 by 20 actually, but then I really wanted there for exterior purposes. I wanted there to be a garage that they also have, I ended up putting some hobby items in there, so there's a woodworking table, and also there's a treadmill in there too, and I think there's some other item in there as well. Might just be a bookcase or something, but there's a couple of things to do in there. So it's not just empty in the game. Like you can, I don't know, I figured they would have like a treadmill in there for some reason. Maybe one of the parents bought it and the other one was like, what are you doing? We don't need that. Put in the basement. I almost said, put it in the garage. Just get it away from the rest of the house or something like that. So that's out in the garage. But basically I just wanted I moved it to the 40 by 30 because I wanted there to be a garage because it looks nice from the outside. So you can always just redecorate it if you want it to be usable for something else. Of course, if you want to turn it into another bedroom, you could do that if you wanted to. I just decided to go for the more realistic route, I suppose, and turn it into an actual garage. Was definitely lacking a few items because I usually go for these shelving units that are, I think are they from Dine Out or something? Don't remember, but we don't really have like a lot of shelving units, like just like storage things in base game. So I ended up putting some lockers in there, but it just looks kind of off because I'm missing those shelving units. Also, I really hope that this is like full on base game, and then with the holiday update as well, because I count that as base game. It's free to download, so if you haven't done that already, definitely do. You can find it on Origin. Like I said, completely free to download. But anyway, I hope that this is actually fully base game. Otherwise, that would be a little bit unfortunate. But if it turns out that it's tagged with another pack, I'll look into it before it's uploaded to the gallery. So it should be good. But as far as I can see, and considering I filtered as much as I did, it should only be base game and then also the holiday update. So I hope that it is. I didn't actually check the gallery before I did this voiceover. I've been hanging out with my mom for a little bit today because she's been off to work for 3 weeks. So she came home and I always pick her up at the train station because she like flies from Norway to Denmark and then she takes the train from Copenhagen to here. So I always pick her up. And then today we decided to go out to eat because the street food market has been opened. It's been open while she's been gone, so we went there to get ramen and we ate outside because you can do that without getting tested, and I haven't had time to go get tested. So, but this weekend, next weekend, we're going to Copenhagen and I'm gonna get tested before we go, so we're all good. But I'm looking forward to that as well because that means we could actually like go to a restaurant or a cafe and like eat inside at the cafe. I don't know. I've not done that for months, and it's just a little like a sprinkle of normalcy, and I am looking forward to it so much. So that's gonna be good. But yeah, just was hanging out a little bit with my mom. So it's also why this video is up a little bit late. But you know, you gotta give your parents some attention now and then. So this is the kids' bedroom. I decided to go for the bunk bed again. Did you guys see in the trailer we got new bunk beds as well? I know that they're gonna be they're not gonna be base game, which I'm sure that some people will be a little bit unhappy about, but they can't continuously, just like with toddler beds, because toddlers came with a base game update as well, so they can't continuously just make everything toddler related base game update or put it in a base game update. So I don't mind too much, but I also know that I will get my hands on the pack, so it won't really affect me that much. But for those who, I don't know, can't afford it, don't really like the bunk beds that we have currently, I get why that would be a little bit of an annoyance maybe. I can pronounce words, it's fine. They look so good though, and I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on those because I'm not the biggest fan of the base game ones that we currently have to choose from. So anyway, also I know that it's a little bit like the two children's, or the two both the toddler bedroom but also the children's bedroom are so close to the front door. I wouldn't normally do that. I don't really know why that is, because like wouldn't it, I don't know. I just don't like having smaller children's bedroom doors so close to the front door. That's a thing, but I couldn't do it in any other way for this house, so this is just what we're dealing with. Otherwise, one of them would have turned out to not have any windows or whatever. So yeah. Also, I did consider turning one of these rooms into an office actually, and turning the other one into a bathroom instead, but then it would have only been for like two parents and possibly a kid or a toddler or two kids. So I don't know. I felt like there had to be more Sims living in this house considering it's on a 40 by 30. So we ended up with this floor plan, but it's okay. Hopefully it's okay. So this is the parents' bedroom. It's quite blank. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. Blank? Well, it's quite not as decorated as I would like it to be. But I also didn't really have, it dawned on me how few good pictures we have in base game. Like there's really not a whole lot. I was missing the bigger ones from City Living, the bigger ones from Get Famous. There's a big one from Die Now. Like the big one that we have in base game is red. You can't actually change the color of the painting itself, only the frame. And that didn't really fit in with the rest of the color scheme in this house, so I decided not to go for it. But if it had been blue or just grayscale, that would have been awesome. It would have fit in perfectly fine. Even green, we could have gone for green. But no, or beige. But no, it's red, so it just does not fit in. I had to go with these ones instead, the little, I don't even know, are those abstract motifs or is it birds or something? I don't even know. But yeah, definitely lacking some pictures in base game. I'm just saying, that's a thing, so hoping that'll change at some point for future base game builds, and also for those people who don't really have other packs as well, it would be good to get some more pictures for base game. So anyways, just looking forward to all the base game updates they have. Apparently there's another one coming here. I don't know if it's just the one with the hair colors, which by the way, I'm really hoping that they changed their minds and ended up adding another red hair, because so far I saw they added 2 blondes, 2 browns, and 2 blacks, but no reds, and that's slightly offensive. I mean, come on. We don't really have any good red hairs in the game, so can't you just add a lighter one, please? Just one? But I don't know. I think that update is coming at some point, but I don't know if it's actually going to include anything else. As far as I know, as far as I've heard from the Maxis Live, what's it called? I don't even know. They streamed on Twitch at some point, and I'm pretty sure someone's told me that they said that bunk beds were gonna get updated, which we also saw in the trailer, didn't we? So yeah, that's the thing. That's coming with that update as well. But other than that, I don't really know. I know that, or I realized that I suck at talking about the build today, but it's a base game build. I don't really know what to tell you guys. There's not a whole lot. It's just a base game build. I did use my friend's Sam's table and chairs though, so yay, go Sam. Yes, I will literally mention her every time that I built with her stuff. So, but she was one of the creators that got that got some of their stuff in a base game update actually. Pretty cool if I may say so. So beautiful items as well. Definitely recommend that you use them. But anyway, I do like how this backyard turned out as well. I've been playing around with the trees quite a lot lately, like making rows of trees. So just to add like a little bit more privacy, even though I know the Sims don't really care about that. And I know that there's no house like directly on the other side of the fence or whatever, but it does add some realism to the builds that you have like a row of trees, or I feel like maybe that's more specific to fancier neighborhoods, but still, you have a row of trees that just add a little bit more privacy to the house. So yeah, I've been playing around with that quite a lot. I did that in the eco-family house that I released Thursday as well, and I like the look of it. It's a good excuse to add more trees, which you guys know. I love to add trees to my builds, my backyards. I feel like it just frames up the house very nicely. So that's something that I do quite often. But I've been playing around with that quite a lot lately. So, and also for the rest of the landscaping for this house, I actually decided to frame it up with, it's not a fence per se, but it's under fences. So let's just, for the sake of it, call it a fence. So it looks a lot neater because it's like framed up and not totally wild, even though I definitely like the wild kind of landscaping as well. You guys know I'm a little bit of everything basically. But I like the look of this. It's like it's just planted and neat. And I used a lot of these shrubs at the front as well, just to, I don't know, it looks very planted. I don't know how to explain it. Planted and structured, and I like it. I did change it a little bit after I stopped recording, simply because there was a small spot at the front where the shrubs were kind of annoying me, but I basically just added a shrub, that's it. But in case you noticed, which I'm pretty sure if I hadn't said anything, you wouldn't have noticed anyway, but I did change it up just like a slight bit. So as for the rest of the backyard, they have the pool. They have a couple of lounge chairs as well. I gave them a sand pit for the kid specifically, and a monkey a monkey bar. I forgot what that thing is called, but it's there. They actually have 2 grills, which I know is quite a lot, but hear me out. So they have a smaller one on the patio, or whatever you want to call that, area by the back door, and then I gave them, or did I put the big one up there? I put the bigger grill up there, and then they have a small one down here because I felt like it was kind of like tucked away in a corner as well. There was a picnic table. It's a very chill little area, whereas the back patio is literally like a full-on dining table. So I figured they would probably, like, if it's good weather during the summer and stuff, they would go to the back patio, but if they have friends over, they would go hang out in this little corner of the garden instead. So I know 2 grills though is quite a lot, but hey, it just means that they don't have to walk back and forth with the food. I did it for the Sims, so they can be a little bit lazy. Just deal with it, it's fine. Also, that tree would be a perfect spot to place your bikes, but unfortunately bikes come with eco-living, or is it called eco-living? Eco-lifestyle? Eco-living? Whatever. And also Discover University, so we don't have any bikes. But if you do decide to download this house and you have the packs, you can place the bicycles over there. And also there is a room inside the house, which I completely forgot to talk about while we were doing the interior, but it's meant to be a laundry room, so you can place down laundry machines there if you do have laundry day. So just wanted to point that out. But anyway, that is all I got for you guys today. Sorry for this rambly voiceover, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you like this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as per usual, the tray files can be found on my Patreon, which will be linked to both in the description box, but also in the pinned comment. If you like Roblox videos, definitely check out my Roblox channel, and if you like lifestyle videos, definitely check out my lifestyle channel. Both will also be linked to in the description box and the pinned comment as well. And that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like